If you want something bigger than the current crop of smartphones, but don't want to go to a full-size tablet, how about the Nexus 7, which is Google's first tablet built in conjunction with Asus. So, the Nexus 7. Now, the three most exciting things about this are that it's a Google tablet, that it's only a 7-inch tablet, much smaller than the iPad and previous Android tablets, and also the price. It is just £159 for the 8GB version and £199 for the 16GB version. As you can see, it's very slim and light. In fact, it weighs just 340 grams and is just 10.5 millimeters in depth. So nice and slim, and it's very easy to hold just one-handed, which you can't really do on the bigger tablets. So it's a very slender case. The only buttons you have are on the top right here, just the volume up and volume down, and also the power button, which acts as the screen on off as well. Then at the bottom you just have a standard micro USB connection and the headphone jack. The only other thing you can see is the front facing camera, which is actually the only camera. There isn't a rear facing camera on this. So if we just turn it on, you can see the Google branding there. It's a 1280 by 800 resolution screen, and it sports Android 4.1, which is the very latest version of Android, codenamed Jelly Bean, which was actually debuted on the Nexus 7, this tablet, but it's going to roll out to other devices shortly. So Jelly Bean is just a subtle but significant upgrade to Ice Cream Sandwich. It's faster and smoother than ever. You can of course customize the homepage. There's room for 6 icons at the bottom of the screen, either side of the apps button. And then the 3 standard controls here, the back button, the home button, and the apps button, which shows which apps you have open and shut any you don't want. Now the Chrome app comes as standard, which is your internet browser, giving you the full Google Chrome experience, allowing you to sync bookmarks and favourites across devices. The tablet uses a quad-core Tegra 3 processor, which certainly seems to make it very fast. And as with the interface, it's very fast and slick to respond, so it's great for gaming too. The Nexus 7 battery is good for 300 hours of standby, and more pertinently, it can play 9 hours of HD video or around 10 hours of web browsing. The 1280 by 800 resolution screen looks great with video and can of course play HD films too. Now there are a couple of things we found with the Nexus 7. One is that the home screen can only be viewed in portrait mode, which seems slightly strange, although already there are apps you can get to force it into landscape, if that's a big problem for you. There's also no support for Flash, which means some websites, such as iPlayer, won't work. For music, movies, apps and more, you can of course access Google's Play Store. There's a decent selection of movies, books and games, and while the full selection of Android apps is here, there aren't too many as yet that are optimised for the tablet experience. So that's the £159 7-inch Nexus 7 tablet from Google. Check out whathifi.com for the full review.